I'm Greta Ground and Pound.
And I'm La Muerta, and tonight on Texas Roller Derby, it's the Rhinestone Cowgirls versus the Holy Rollers.
Yes, this is a rematch of last year's Cavello Cup Championship.
This is going to be a fight to the very end. These teams are so well matched, and they're both ferocious as can be.
Absolutely. Stay tuned.
Tonight, skating for the Holy Rollers, Mini Massacre, captain. Candy Slam, co-captain. Anita Confess. Attila the Nun. Boy Division. El Bibak. Lacey Bones. Notorious. Pope Joan Brawl. Prissy Galore. Rosie behind. Alternate Bentley Screws. Sabotage.
And your reigning Cavello Cup champions, the Rhinestone Cowgirls. Captain, Dee Toxin. Co-captain, Loretta Sin. Abby Roadkill. Cold War. Demolition Dolly. Diablo. Dildozer. Dusty Double Wide. Category 5. Nikki Ticky Time Bomb. Pierce. And our hired guns for the evening, Wild Carnage and Straight Jacket. Welcome to TXRD, Texas Roller Derby. For those of you new to the game, you're going to want to watch the skaters with the stars on the helmet. Those are your jammers and the only skaters who can score points in this jam. So what those jammers are trying to do is they're trying to break through the pack, lap the pack, and the second time through, they're going to get a point for every opposing skater they pass.
Woo! Nikki Ticky Time Bomb is out, and she is your lead jammer for the Rhinestone Cowgirls, and she's tearing that track up right now.
Yes, she is. Mini Massacre is your jammer for the Holy Rollers. She has just broken through the pack. She's coming around. She's going to try to put some points on the board for the Holy Rollers, but Nikki Ticky Time Bomb calls it off. 2 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls, 0 points for the Holy Rollers. Abby Roadkill is jamming for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. Pope Joan Brawl jamming for the Holy Rollers.
Pope looks like she's going to slide through, but Abby sneaks past a couple Holy Rollers. They still try to grab her. Notorious is up in the front of the pack. She probably is going to have to let her go or get an illegal engagement. Ooh, Roadkill takes herself out, but jumps right back up again.
I don't know if Roadkill took herself out or if Notorious kind of threw an elbow to her face. It looked like it was a close one.
Yeah, it was a close one. Pope cannot get past that wall of rhinestones up there. Oh, Abby Roadkill is out, and she is your lead jammer for the Rhinestone Cowgirls.
Abby Roadkill is returning to us after a season off. She was definitely a star when she was here before, I think Rookie of the Year.
Yes,
all
absolutely.
that jazz.
She's showing us what she's got, puts herself back into point scoring position again. Slams through her own wall of rhinestones, but now she's got to face those Holy Rollers. But Pope Joan Brawl is back in the back of the pack.
Abby Roadkill calls it off. 2 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls, 0 points for the Holy Rollers.
We got Cold War for the Rhinestone Cowgirls up against Mini Massacre for the Holy Rollers. I haven't seen Cold War being jammed that much lately, but we'll see what she's got. Mini Massacre is a fantastic jammer. And Mini is out front and is your lead jammer for the Holy Rollers.
I believe Mini Massacre was actually our top point scorer for last year.
She was. She's been overtaken right now by Prissy Galore on her own team, but you know what? Cold War did a really great job. Her blockers helped her get right out there, and she's getting some speed going. I'm interested in her as a jammer.
She's a silent but deadly skater.
Yeah, she totally is. She's got nice long legs. She can really get some power out of them. Mini just juked past everybody, calls off the jam. 3 points for the Holy Rollers, 0 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls.
We have boy division jamming for the Holy Rollers, and she is up against Nikki Tiki Time Bomb for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. Now, I love Nikki Tiki Time Bomb as a jammer. She's so tiny and she moves so quickly, and she has so much aggression out there.
Yeah, she really does. All of the pictures that we see, she's just got these looks on her face. Oh,
yes.
Her Rhinestones did her a favor. They have been corralling the Holy Rollers. Nikki jumps right over the side of them, and she is your lead jammer for the Rhinestone Cowgirls.
That was beautiful textbook roller derby.
Yes, it was. Oh, man, boy division cannot get a break there. Nikki Tiki Time Bomb has come back. She's gone through point scoring position and has passed pretty much the entire pack. She's got to get behind those Holy Rollers who are pushing her to the inside.
Yes, that's a wall of Notorious and LB back, which is definitely
Yeah.
a brutal wall to try to break through.
Difficult to get through. Notorious, longtime veteran.
Notorious has to let her go. She didn't hit her because Notorious was 20 feet away from the pack.
She otherwise would get an illegal engagement for that. Nikki Tiki Time Bomb calls it off. 5 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls, 0 points for the Holy Rollers. We've got Candy Slam for the Holy Rollers up against Category 5 for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. Candy Slam's a great jammer, but you know, she's also the top pivot in the Holy Rollers this season. Category 5 is being held back by the duo
rare.
of, yeah, exactly, of boy division.
Yes.
And and Anita Confess, and Kat is not getting out at all, but Candy Slam is putting herself on point scoring position at the back of the pack right now.
So Category 5 is switching to defense at this point. She's going to try to stay with Candy Slam, keep her back, keep her from scoring as many points as possible.
Yeah.
This is what we call saving the point.
Yeah.
Even if you're a point, you're going to make sure you get up there and keep fighting. You're already a point. You might as well go
Exactly.
help your team out.
Exactly.
And she's doing a great job. Category 5 is doing a great job of saving that point
She
right now.
really is, because I don't think Candy Slam's maybe got one Rhinestone at this point.
And the rest of the Rhinestones are running away. So
They
if
are.
they just run away, they don't get past, and then they're never a point.
Yeah, this pack is a mess right now. If I was a ref, I'd feel sorry for them right now. I can't even tell who's what. 2 points for the Holy Rollers, 0 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls.
Hey, we got Anita Fest. She's got a minor for a high block.
A minor for a high block on who? Oh, Anita, I couldn't hear you.
Confess.
Who else would it be, right? Just kidding. Hi, Anita. How's it going? She didn't do it. She claims she didn't do it. She didn't do it. Heard it before. I think we should get this party started with a 2-lap duel. Dun, 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 dun.
We've got a 2-lap duel. Anita Confess had a high block there, and her minor penalty was a 2-lap duel. This is 2 laps. You've got to engage, which they just did. Wild Carnage is skating for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. Kind of looked like Anita cut the track a little bit.
She sure did.
She may have scratched that and is going to lose a point for her team. But Wild Carnage right now is trying to show what she's got as a new girl. Anita telling everybody they're number 1, and she lost a point for her team. And we've got Pope Joan Brawl for the Holy Rollers up against Cold War for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. And Pope is running up the side there. She gets rammed right into the front there with Dusty Double Wide, who is impossible to get past. Dusty was featured in our local fitness magazine as one of the top athletes in Austin for this past month. We were really proud of her for the Austin Fit magazine. But Cold War, in the meantime, has snuck out front and is your lead jammer for the Rhinestone Cowgirls.
I tell you what, trying to get around Dusty Double Wide is no easy task.
No.
She's more like a triple wide when you're trying to get around her.
Yeah,
I
she
swear.
expands herself.
With the add-on garage and everything.
The mother-in-law house in the
Yes.
garage. Cold War taken down by Attila the Nun and Rosie behind there. But they've got to let her go, though, or else suffer the illegal engagement. This pack is slowed down to nothing. And Pope Joan Brawl.
Little bit of what we call stroller derby.
Yeah, exactly. They're just strolling along with parasols and hanging out.
The Rhinestone Cowgirls have a go.
Oh, huge hit on Cold War.
6 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls, 0 points for the Holy Rollers.
Major on
Major
Rosie.
on Rosie behind, high block.
We've got a replay of the last jam. Rosie behind out with a high block to the face of Cold War right at the end of that jam. That was intense. Cold War still scored 6 points, but they're going to redo this same jam, which is what we do when we have a major penalty at Texas Roller Derby. And Category 5 takes full advantage of that for the Rhinestone Cowgirls, jumps ahead as the lead jammer. Oh, man, humongous pile up there with Pope Joan Brawl at the bottom of it. Jammer for the Holy Rollers. She's not getting anywhere right now.
Category 5 is already in point scoring position. It happens that fast.
Yeah, it does.
And I believe Category 5 is your jammer because Cold War got hit in the face.
Yeah, Demolition Dolly just pushes Category right in front of everybody. Pope Joan Brawl does get broken out there. She's already been passed, though, and is a point, and Rosie Behind's already a point. So Category is going to keep pushing it. See how many more points she can put up there for those Rhinestones. Oh, man, nice juke. Category calls it off.
Category had been calling it off.
7 more points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls and 0 points for the Holy Rollers. It was 13 points in 2 jams.
Boy division jamming for the Holy Rollers, and she's up against Nikki Tiki Time Bomb for the Rhinestone Cowgirls.
Oosh.
Wow.
I know, that was a beautiful fall. Nikki Tiki picks herself right back up again. Nice blocker on blocker action there. Ooh.
Jammer on jammer action.
That too.
Yes.
The crowd is going wild. Nikki Tiki Time Bomb is out front once again.
Nikki Tiki is your lead jammer. She's coming around trying to catch those Holy Rollers.
This pack is super fast. The girls are having to really skate. Boy division is out, but she is probably going to get that jam called off by Nikki Tiki, who,
Nikki Tiki jukes around everybody.
calls
Calls it off. 4 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls, 0 points for the Holy Rollers.
What does the makeup do for you? It gives the rhinestones superpowers. All of the rhinestones? All of the rhinestones. So if I don't wear my super sparkly makeup, you know, bad things could happen. But so what kind of not bad things are happening right now? We're kicking a little bit of ass. What was up with that last hit? That was killer.
I'm pretty sure her head hit my head because my head hurt afterwards.
How come you didn't put ice on your face?
I did
Oh. How come you didn't stop skating 3 jams?
because I'm not a pussy.
Why do you hate the Holy Rollers?
I think it's because they hate us so much. It's more that I pity them because it's kind of adorable. Like, you're like, oh, like when a kitten tries to bite you and you just hold their face and they can't do anything. They're kind of like that.
Uh-oh, you're behind the wheel and the sun is so bright you're blinded by the light. Your visor doesn't stop it, so you dare to drive right into the glare. Stop blinding sun and dangerous glare with Easy View XT, the amazing fast flip-down glare blocker that blocks sun glare in a split second. Just slide Easy View XT onto any visor and that's it. Easy View XT is made of clear acrylic that you can see right through, with a perfect tint to diffuse light and glare. With late afternoon glare, you can't see what's ahead. But with Easy View XT, you'll be amazed at what you'll see instead. It even reduces glare from oncoming headlights at night. Get the Easy View XT glare blockers for just $10. Order right now and we'll double the offer and send a second Easy View XT for the passenger side. And it's yours free. Just pay separate processing and handling. You get 2 Easy View XT glare blockers, a $30 value for just $10. Here's how to order.
To order, call 1-800-710-6481. That's 1-800-710-6481. Or go to easyviewxt.com. Order now.
Hi, I'm Joan London, and if you're worried about your parent or a loved one living alone like I was, and you want reliable senior care information, then call A Place for Mom, the nation's largest senior living referral service. You'll get free information on assisted living, Alzheimer's care, nursing homes, even important financial information.
They had obviously researched every place, not just given me names. They found me a place for what she could afford, and it was magnificent.
We're now very confident that she's safe, and they just helped every step of the way, and I can't thank them enough.
So if you're struggling to find reliable senior living information, call A Place for Mom. This is a free service, and you can trust them to help you.
Call right now to get your free Senior Care Compass ebook. Find out about the 5 best-kept secrets on financing senior care and assisted living.
Call now, 800-253-0015. 800-253-0015.
Back second quarter, Texas Roller Derby, Holy Rollers versus Rhinestone Cowgirls. If you're just turning into roller derby for the first time, The skater you want to watch has got the star on her helmet. That's called the jammer, and she is the point scorer. Right now, these jammers have got to break through the pack, which is pretty obvious they're trying to do. Shoving, running, pushing, elbowing, getting out. Right now, the lead jammer, which is Nikki Tiki Time Bomb for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. She's broken out front. She is the jammer that's in the front, and she has the strategic advantage of being able to call off the jam by putting her hands on her hips. Now, once you've broken out of that pack as a jammer, every opposing player you pass on your second or third or fourth lap, you get a point for. Nikki Tiki Time Bomb passed a few Holy Rollers. She calls it off and scores 2 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls, 0 points for the Holy Rollers.
Category 5 jamming for the Rhinestone Cowgirls up against Prissy Galore for the Holy Rollers. 2 mega point scorers jamming for these two teams right now.
Yeah, we saw Prissy go out in the last quarter with a slight injury. I think she just hit herself really hard coming out of the jam. But she's back up playing. We like seeing her. Category 5 is broken out of the pack and is your lead jammer. The Holy Rollers are quite a bit behind right now, and they're just being shut out by these Rhinestones.
It's definitely time to start saying their prayers, that's for sure.
I know, right? And this is a replay of last year's Covella Cup champion. And this happened actually, you know, they looked pretty good during the season, but at the championship, the Holy Rollers just couldn't seem to match up to the skill that these Rhinestone Cowgirls, who are now probably going to be on their 3rd-year championship if nobody stops them.
I don't want to make that prediction just yet.
4 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls, 0 points for the Holy Rollers.
Cold War jamming for the Rhinestone Cowgirls up against Top Jammer Mini Massacre for the Holy Rollers. Demolition Dolly goes in for a quick hit on Mini Massacre, but Mini Massacre breaking out and is your lead jammer.
Yeah, Mini Massacre right now holds the league scoring record with 10 points and 1 jam. It's really hard to do that because we play a 1-minute jam, and it's hard to get back around when everybody is just clobbering you the entire time.
It's hard to do it if you're a mere mortal, but not if you're a Mini Massacre.
Exactly. She is Mini and she is massacring. And I'm glad to see Cold War's back. She took a really hard hit at the end of her last jam, even though she scored 6 points for the Rhinestones. Ooh, we've got a really weird split-up pack. The Rhinestones have got to let Mini Massacre through, so she just put some huge points out there for the Holy Rollers.
Did you see that smooth backwards block from Dildozer?
Yes, they make it look so easy.
She is so impressive to me. That girl hits so hard.
Yeah, the Rhinestones are using their rarely employed runaway pussy. Oh! High block there by the Rhinestones. Mini Massacre just says, I'm going to let it go.
7 points for the Holy Rollers, 0 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. Wow.
All right, we got a few. Category 5, Demolition Dolly and Dildozer. 20 feet illegal engagement, 20 feet on them, minors. Also, we have a minor on Mini Massacre for back blocking.
Well, hello, ladies. Dolly, was it you too? Me too. There's 4? I thought they said 2. All righty. I don't know how this is going to work, but can we do a group tug of war? If nobody says no, I'm going to say yes. Yes, we can. I just got a thumbs up. 3-man tug of war. Gonna happen tonight. Boom.
We had a minor penalty, 3 on the Rhinestone Cowgirls, and we've got a double, triple tug of war. Oh, the Rhinestones just saved 3 points for themselves, and the Holy Rollers lost 1 point. That was massive. And I believe people's arms were pulled out of their sockets.
Could have happened. Abby Roadkill jamming for the Rhinestone Cowgirls up against Prissy Galore for the Holy Rollers. Abby Roadkill takes an early lead, but Prissy Galore takes out Dildozer, who is trying to block her backwards. Prissy Galore is out. She is not your lead jammer, however. She must have cut the track on that far corner, making her ineligible for lead jammer status.
Yeah.
That means if the Rhinestone Cowgirls can get Abby Roadkill out, Abby Roadkill will be the lead jammer and will be able to call it off. At this point, it looks like it's going to be too late to save any points, though.
Yeah, Abby doesn't seem like she understands that she's going to be the lead jammer at this point. She's just kind of letting Prissy get past. Maybe the Rhinestones aren't paying that much attention to her either. So she's going to try to put some points up there.
Prissy has scored points, but now remember, she did so by cutting the track. So she's
Yeah.
going to get a major penalty. This jam is going to be reskated minus Prissy
Oh!
Galore.
Huge backwards block. Attila onto Pierce, which actually knocked her own jammer out, so it kind of worked against her.
Oh, Attila.
3 points for the Holy Rollers, 0 points for the Rhinestones.
Got a major penalty on Prissy for advancement.
We have a reskate of the last jam. There was a major penalty on Prissy Galore for
Just like you
advancement.
said.
Just like I said.
You predicted it.
I'm good like that. So Abby Roadkill is jamming again for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. And we have our hired gun Sabotage falling back to jam for the Holy Rollers.
And Sabotage trying to get out. Dusty's trying to get at her, but the Holy Rollers waterfall all around, trying to help her get out. She falls down again. Abby Roadkill finally gets out this time. And if you haven't watched this before, a major penalty has that skater sit out for this jam. And the Holy Rollers have only got 4 players out there right now, and they are not really stopping Abby. Abby is...
Not at all.
Yeah, Abby's just kind of strolling along.
So Abby Roadkill is going to get the points for the skaters that she passed, plus a ghost point.
Attila the Nun has been a monster this game. She has had 2 humongous hits in the last couple of things. She hit
This time
Abby
she
so hard.
took out the right jammer. though.
Exactly, exactly. Time she took out her own jammer. 6 points for the Rhinestones and 0 points for the Holy Rollers.
Cold War jamming for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. Mini Massacre jamming for the Holy Rollers.
Dusty went right for Minnie, but Minnie escaped from her, but then took herself out. Cold War's up there up against a wall of Holy Rollers. And oosh.
Pile up in the pack.
Yeah, everyone's just taking themselves out and down right now. And Mini Massacre gets out. She is your lead jammer for the Holy Rollers.
This is a fast-moving pack right now.
It really
What
is.
the Holy Rollers want to do is get in front of the Rhinestone Cowgirls and slow the pack down so they can make it easier for their jammer, Mini Massacre, to score points. Right now, they're way spread out. The whole pack is spread out.
Oh, Cold War getting a little whip off a Dildozer right there. I can't even tell who can score where. 3 points for the Holy Rollers, 0 points for the Rhinestones.
We have enough time for one more jam.
Hey, hey, we had a minor back block on Prissy Galore.
Prissy Galore. She has fabulous hair, by the way. I know her hairdresser. Ooh. Hey, judges. Judges' choice. Judges' choice. What do you guys want?
And we had Prissy Galore with a minor penalty, so her penalty is a pillow fight. Oh, those girls are so far back. This is a 30-second all-out brawl with pillows. Basically, it's dominance. You can't really hurt anybody with a pillow.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You could smother them, and that's not really technically allowed. Prissy's trying to get her down. The crowd will eventually vote on who they think is winning this fight, but Prissy is pushing her down. Demo's not even really doing much to fight against it. And Prissy's got her. Is she gonna ride her like a cowgirl? And she does. Prissy's got her around her back. 30 seconds almost up. I think the ref's just enjoying watching it, so he's not calling it off.
Maybe I think it's a 1 minute.
No, 30 seconds.
All right, judges. Turn your sign around. Turn your sign around, Judge. I can't see what it is. There you go. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, baby girl. Hey, get off your phone. Hey, were you paying attention? Hey! It's the Holy Rollers! Hey!
Nikki Tiki Time Bomb jamming for the Rhinestone Cowgirls up against Boy Division for the Holy Rollers.
And Boy Division's in the back. She's getting some transporting from her own teammates, but Nikki Tiki Time Bomb sneaks right past and is your lead jammer for the Rhinestones.
She broke out fast, so she has a lot of time to score some points.
Yeah, Category 5 showing us why she is the top pivot for the Rhinestone Cowgirls, pushing boy division all the way to the back of the pack again. That takes a lot of momentum away from you.
Yes, it does.
Boy knows she's just got to manage to block Nikki Tiki, but she can't get past all of those humongous Rhinestone jammers. But it's good when they take all themselves out.
Blockers, yes.
There's more than one jammer. There's only 2 positions in roller derby. You think I would remember which is which?
could try to.
Blockers and jammers. 4 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls, 0 points for the Holy Rollers. And we're at the end of the quarter. Stay tuned for interviews.
Attention all Americans. Are you tired of paying too much for your prescription medications? Did you know Americans pay more than $325 billion annually on prescription drugs? Did you know you could get those same medications for free? Pick up the phone and call right now. The experts at Prescription Assistance Helpline will see if you qualify to receive free brand name prescription medications. Whether you're insured, uninsured, or underinsured, brand name prescription medications could be free. By picking up the phone and calling the Prescription Assistance Helpline, you'll receive a free prescription savings card. Then, in just minutes, you'll learn how you can start receiving free brand name medications today. So don't be one of the many not taking advantage of the free prescription benefits they're entitled to. Call now and get your prescription medications free.
Don't wait. Pick up your phone and call now. 1-800-542-9370. That number again, 1-800-542-9370. Call now. 1-800-542-9370.
Are you suffering with a disability that keeps you from working? Millions of Americans are. Social Security provides disability relief, but government red tape has made applying for these benefits too difficult and complicated for many Americans to get the benefits that are rightfully theirs. Nations Disability is here to help. Nations Disability will evaluate your situation, handle your application, and deal directly with Social Security for you to get the benefits you deserve. You don't pay anything until you receive your benefits, so don't wait any longer. Whether this is your first time filing a claim or you've been denied assistance in the past, Nations Disability will fight to get your disability benefits to help you live a better life. Pick up the phone and call Nations Disability now for a consultation. It's free and there's no obligation. Let Nations Disability navigate the complex maze of Social Security regulations so you can focus on enjoying your life. Call now.
Call 1-800-797-6140 now.
You are up by a ridiculous amount right now. How is it feeling right now? Are you already considering this a win in the bag?
Definitely not. We never consider a win until it's like maybe 2 or 3 jams till the end. We work hard all the way to the end. We're putting our heavy lineups up, and we're going to continue doing that until we feel comfortable.
Lamorta here with LB Bach from the Holy Rollers. Elle, you've been having some fantastic hits out there. How you feeling?
Feeling great. You know what? I really like hitting people.
You're really good at it. I think you should keep doing it. Yeah. In this game.
I plan on it. You know, there's nothing quite like seeing that jammer, seeing all those hopes and dreams in her eyes, and then just crushing them.
I'm here with Dusty Doublewide from the Rhinestone Cowgirls. Dusty Doublewide, oh my God, you're killing it out there.
Well, I mean, they're coming after me pretty hard, so I got to match that already. So it's me already being good and then me matching that and then me having to be better because they hit so hard.
Attila, you are becoming ferocious like your namesake. What's going on?
I'm just really mad. I have this little tiny voice and I just keep all this anger bottled up inside me, and this is my outlet. I like to some bitches up.
Our first season was spent alone at night. Laughed we and cried with ice cream and Netflix. My withered soul found in you new delight, and my new addiction found its only fix. Our next 2 seasons savored I the time that with each hour drew nearer to its end. Oh, had I known the mountain left to climb, or the void left by your departure, friend. And now they tell me 6 cold months await, and next year spring in January comes. But I, who've ceased to live until their dead, have only past and future for my crumbs. For death, in truth, a lighter sentence be than life without my Downton Abbey.
Summer just got better thanks to Taco Bell and KFC restaurants. Stop into any participating location and pick up free discount coupons to Six Flags Fiesta Texas. It's your chance to save up to $20 off admission to the best fun in Texas.
Attention all Americans, are you being bogged down by your payday loans? Well, you may qualify for new payday loan relief programs that could fix your current situation. By calling Payday Debt Helpline, you'll learn about special programs payday loan companies don't want you to know about. The consultation is free, and in just minutes you could find the perfect program for you, solving your payday loan debt once and for all. So stop paying sky-high interest rates. We can provide you with attorney representation protecting you. So call right now.
My name is Russell Allred. I'm from Greenville, South Carolina. I was working 60, 70, 80 hours a week before I went to ITT Tech. I was at work one day alone, and was actually some people came into the restaurant through a back entrance and robbed me at gunpoint. That was the final straw. And that was when I found ITT Tech, that offered us the ability to keep my job, to spend time with my family.
He's more of a go-getter since he graduated.
I currently work for a company that manufactures electric motors. I get to design something, and I actually get to see the things that I create affect the lives of multiple people. And discovered that I could work and go to school and progress all at the same time and get to where I wanted to be, which is where I'm at now.
Scholarships and financial aid are available for students who qualify. To find out more, call 1-800-ITT-TECH or visit us on the web. ITT Technical Institute. Education for the future.
Two things you only dreamed would come together. A cheesy quesadilla wrapped around a beefy burrito. The new Quesarito from Taco Bell.
Welcome back to the second half. Texas Roller Derby, Rhinestone Cowgirls versus Holy Rollers. If you've never seen Texas Roller Derby played, I'm going to give you a quick little primer. Watch the skaters with the stars on their helmets. Those are the jammers, and they're the point scorers. Right now, Mini Massacre from the Holy Rollers has out in front as the jammer, and she broke out first. She did it cleanly, so she is what's considered your lead jammer. She has the strategic advantage of being able to call off this jam before the 60 seconds are up by putting her hands on her hips. Now, the reason she'd do that is because you see Nikki Tiki Time Bomb from the Rhinestone Cowgirls is coming up pretty fast behind her, but Mini Massacre is still going to pass some opposing players, get a point for each player that she passes, and score some points for the Holy Rollers. 3 points for the Holy Rollers, 1 point for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. Prissy Galore for the Holy Rollers up against Category 5 for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. Let's see if Category can play clean this time.
Oh, meow.
I know. She's gotten a couple of minors. Actually, this is a pretty clean game all around, really.
It certainly is.
Yeah, there's been some really insanely hard hits, but for the most part, the teams are playing strategy really, really well. Category 5 has already gone back up into her point scoring position. But you know what, the pack is picking it up. They're going to have to, because she's, I think a couple of years ago, she was the 3rd in the country speed skating, you know, so she's
No, I think she was 4th. She was really upset about it.
I'm so sorry that she's
really upset about
in
it that
the
she didn't
country.
medal.
Yeah, exactly. That's true, right? You would have to medal the first 3. Anita Confess screaming at Category. Category throws a huge elbow at Boy Division's ribs. Gets her way. Category gets the points. Prissy Galore up in the back. Category calls it off. 4 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls, 0 points for the Holy Rollers.
Abby Roadkill jamming for the Rhinestone Cowgirls up against Attila the Nun for the Holy Rollers. We have not seen Attila jam yet this evening. Let's see what
No.
she's got.
No, but you know what? I talked to her at halftime, and I said, you've been doing some hard hits. And she goes, I have a tiny voice and a lot of anger. So Attila's showing us that anger's giving her afterburners.
Good for her. Attila is your lead jammer.
Yeah.
She's coming around into point scoring position.
She is. Abby got pulled in the back there by the oldest trick in the book, which is when the Holy Rollers fall to the ground and everyone trips over them. I don't know if that was a trick.
Dun, dun, dun.
I know, seriously. Attila trying to get the last couple of rhinestones there. She's already scored some points. She's still considered your lead jammer. She gets past everybody. What a great jam for Attila. Calls it off. 4 points for the Holy Rollers, 0 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls.
Got another minor on Anita Confess for a forearm. Anita,
Mini
forearm.
Massacre for a forearm? Is that what he said? Well, where's she at? What are you waiting for? Hi, are you going to come up here and talk to me? Fine. You don't have to take it out on me. Good. Just for that. No, just kidding. How about an arm wrestle? It's Anita Confess. It's her penalty.
Oh, arm wrestling. Holy crap. Anita Confess. Threw the table right over on Demolition Dolly. Lost the point for her team. Nikki Tiki Time Bomb for the Rhinestone Cowgirls up against Boy Division for the Holy Rollers. We've seen this pairing of these two jammers quite a bit throughout this game, and it's been really fun. Dusty double wide, knocking Boy. Ooh, Boy gets the 1-2 by those rhinestones and is knocked all the way to the back. They seem to use that with Boy quite a bit because they know how strong she is.
Yeah.
Nikki
they
Tiki
certainly
Time Bomb
do.
in the meantime is wasting no time getting up to the back of the pack to score.
And taking no prisoners.
Exactly. Like a ticking time bomb. And she jumps over everyone, gets an elbow thrown at her, doesn't seem to care. Right now, Boy Division is keeping herself from being a point because she is out of the pack. And Nikki says, you know what, I can take it easy. We've only got a 28-point lead.
Let Boy Division waste some energy.
Yeah.
4 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls, 0 points for the Holy Rollers. Abby Roadkill jamming for the Rhinestone Cowgirls up against Prissy Galore for the Holy Rollers. Both jammers coming in together. Attila the Nun, or as I like to call her, Attila the Fun, putting in a good block on Abby Roadkill. Abby takes the whip off. Her team goes high, but Anita Confess. I'm sorry. Yes, Anita Confess takes her out.
Anita and Attila are doing the 1-2 A punches there for Abby Roadkill, but Abby just punches right past all of them.
It's what we call waterfalling, when you just keep hitting the jammer over and over again, taking turns with your team to knock the snot out of them.
Yeah, Prissy has been completely blocked, so she's dropping back to block Abby Roadkill. Abby jukes around, gets some help from her team, but gets knocked down once again from Attila. And is all the way in the back there, and now has to fight her way back through with no momentum. That's the hardest thing for a jammer, is to lose momentum, especially if you're a little smaller and it takes you a little bit more. You don't have super powerful thighs.
Right.
It's going to take you a while to get back through. But you know what? Each jammer's got a different kind of skill. Some are footwork, some are power, some are speed. 3 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls, 0 points for the Holy Rollers. We've got a reskate of the last jam. There was a major penalty on Abby Roadkill, so Demolition Dolly's dropped back to skate for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. When you've got a major, that player has to set out and the team skates down whatever players, one player if it's just one major. So Demolition Dolly, we haven't seen her jam yet, but she's looking pretty good. She's trying, she's smiling. She's up against that wall of Holy Rollers though, and I'm not sure if they're gonna let her through.
I think it's time to stop smiling and start gritting those teeth.
Absolutely. Prissy Galore shows us why she is the top jammer for the Holy Rollers and jumps right out there.
Now, as soon as Prissy Galore passes one of the Rhinestone Cowgirls, she's going to get 2 points. That's a ghost point for the offending skater sitting out, which would be Abby Roadkill.
Yeah, the Holy Rollers are trying to keep those rhinestones corralled so they don't speed up. because the Rhinestones like to do something called runaway pussy, which is what they're doing right now. They cannot engage when they're running away like that, but they're going to try make it really, really hard for Prissy to get those points for the Holy Rollers.
Time clock is about to run out. 0 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. 3 points for the Holy Rollers. Category 5 jamming for the Rhinestone Cowgirls up against Candy Slam for the Holy Rollers. Haven't seen a whole lot of Candy Slam jamming. She's been so effective in the pack. Right now we've got a little bit of a split of the pack.
Yes, we do. Mini Massacre has got it out for Category 5, and she's not letting her pass. I see a tussle coming up. Category's getting mad. Ooh,
At
she
this
starts throwing
point,
elbows.
Notorious is going to get a penalty for 20 feet.
Yeah, she absolutely will. And this is heating up a little bit between these teams because you know what? We don't have a whole lot of time left, and the point scores are 30 points apart, and that's really hard to get back from. But you can do it if you're really determined.
You can. The problem with a 30-point deficit is you start getting desperate.
Yeah, you absolutely do. That's when we start seeing some fights. That's when we start
I
seeing
certainly know
penalties.
all about that.
Yeah, exactly. All that fighting and only 1 point for the Rhinestone Cowgirls and 0 points for the Holy Rollers. Pope Joan Brawl for the Holy Rollers up against Cold War for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. Pope is blocking and jamming at the same time. She was starting to go through, and then she's like, oh no, Cold War's coming up, I'm gonna block her. She's forgetting that she's actually jamming, apparently. And now she's, Pope Joan Brawl, I don't know what she's doing, but she's not focused on getting through the pack and getting out at all in any way,
Right now,
shape, or
that
form.
absolutely needs to be what she's focused on.
Candy Slam shows us why she's top pivot for the Holy Rollers and takes Cold War out. But in the meantime, Dusty double wide, and it looks like Attila the Nun are going at it. The tensions are running really high right now between these two teams.
It's easy to get confused and it's easy to get frustrated when you're down by so many points. I know this from experience
Yeah.
in the last bout.
Absolutely.
It's hard. It's emotionally and physically draining.
Yeah, the refs just let them fight it out. Cold War calls it off. 0 points for either team.
Nikki Tiki Time Bomb jamming for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. Mini Massacre jamming for the Holy Rollers. Both jammers entering the pack at about the same time. Both jammers falling at about the same time. This pack is really spread out. Anita Confess puts a big hit on Nikki Tiki Time Bomb, but Nikki powers through it.
Oh!
Oh!
And we're losing people out of the track, left, right, and sideways. Category 5 rolls out and jumps right back in.
Ain't no thing to Category 5.
No,
Ain't
it's
no
not.
thing.
And Mini Massacre runs. Her fast little legs,
Holy
taking every advantage she
smokes.
can get for the Holy Rollers.
You guys, this is so exciting. You need to be here in person.
Yes.
TXRD.com for more details.
Yes, you do. Nikki in the pack with her Rhinestones. She's got some advantage. Boy Division gives Mini Massacre a humongous whip, which takes her past two other Rhinestones.
I'm not sure why Loretta's not giving Nikki a whip up there so she can get around.
I don't know either. Something's going on.
That was weird.
3 points for the Holy Rollers, 0 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls.
What's been happening? You got a pretty intense head hit earlier.
Yeah, had a nice shoulder to the face right here.
That's good for your blushing. You don't have to put on any rouge.
True.
Who did that to you?
Rosie behind.
Who's your favorite person on the Rhinestones to hit?
It's a tie between Cold War and Abby Roadkill.
Ooh, I've seen some really good Abby Roadkill hits. What makes her so fun to hit against?
Well, she kind of just flops over the rail like a slinky.
If you could be any animal right now, what kind of animal would you be?
You know, that's a tough one. I could tell you what kind of animals are on the Rhinestones teams. A lot of giraffes. When they fall, they tend to flail like giraffes. I'd probably be more like a panda, falling small like a little ball, like we should be.
It's the #1 selling expandable hose in the world, and we've made it even better. The new Pocket Hose Ultra. The hose that expands and magically retracts back to where it started from. It's equipped with the amber tip connectors, 3 times stronger than the original. And look at this test. At 300 pounds of pressure, the brass gets crushed. But the amber tip connector on the Pocket Hose Ultra stays strong and undamaged. Say goodbye to leaky hoses and pick a Pocket Hose. Pocket Hose Ultra has scientifically developed elastomer hose on the inside that expands with water pressure and a new improved outer lining to protect it. If it ever leaks, even a drop, you get your money back. The 25-foot Pocket Hose Ultra is still just $12.99 and comes with the Amber Elbow, a $10 value. Yours free. Call now and you can get a second Pocket Hose Ultra.
Call 1-800-607-6585 and get a special offer, second Pocket Hose Ultra and the elbow extension. So call 1-800-607-6585. Call now.
Prissy Galore for the Holy Rollers is your jammer up against Category 5 for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. We're back in the fourth quarter of this game on Texas Roller Derby. If you've never seen roller derby before, you've got to watch the skater with the star in their helmets. Right then, we saw the Rhinestone Cowgirls skater, Category 5 jammer, get laid out with a huge block. Once that jammer gets through the pack, she is eligible to score points by passing opposing players. So right now, Prissy Galore for the Holy Rollers is your lead jammer. She has the strategic advantage of being able to call off the jam by putting her hands on her hips. But she's still, before she does that, she's going to put some points on the board for the Holy Rollers. Right now, Category 5 for the Rhinestones has not broken out, so she's not eligible to score. Prissy was pushed to the inside. She went around the blockers instead of dropping back behind them and getting up behind them. So she's probably going to get an illegal advancement call on her.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
Sometimes the refs are blind.
Sometimes. And also, it really didn't affect a whole lot except that she didn't get any those points.
Okay, yeah. 5 points for the Holy Rollers, 0 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls.
Abby Roadkill jamming for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. Attila the Fun jamming for the Holy Rollers.
And Abby Roadkill showing us why she's so good at what she does.
Abby Roadkill grew up at the roller rink. Her parents own a roller rink. The girl's been on skates more than she's been in high heels, I'm willing to bet.
Probably so, but Attila the Nun is giving her a run for her money this time. Attila doesn't get jammed very much, but we've seen her already score 4 points. Yeah, in this game it was a beautiful jam. But Abby's going to get up to the back of the pack here in point scoring position. She's got a minute to put some points there for the Rhinestones. Gets a nice whip from her team, but Notorious takes her down by her neck.
Looks like it might have been a high elbow from Notorious. We'll see if the refs saw that. We have a good angle on that, but it's at the outside of the track, so they may not have seen it.
2 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls, 0 points for the Holy Rollers. Cold War for the Rhinestone Cowgirls up against Mini Massacre for the Holy Rollers. Mini Massacre has shown us how beautiful she is as a skater. She's a top point scorer, and once she gets out, she just goes so fast.
Oh, look at her just jump around everybody. Pierce is coming up for the hit. Nice hit from Pierce.
Nobody has broken out yet. Cold War is trying to sneak past Lacey Bones and Anita Confess, but she can't seem to do it. Ooh, Prissy Galore trying to help block and getting knocked around for it.
Category 5 made a great hole for Cold War to get out of the pack there. Cold War is your lead jammer.
Mini Massacre came pretty close right behind Cold War, but she did cut the track, so she may be called for that. We'll see. They're not been calling that many penalties, actually. I think they're washing a lot of stuff.
It happens. That does happen. Cold War scoring some points. Better call it off.
2 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls, 1 point for the Holy Rollers. Prissy Galore for the Holy Rollers up against Abby Roadkill for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. These Holy Rollers are not giving up, even though it's very unlikely that they're going to win at this point. There's only 4 jams left in the game and a 30-point deficit. What does that make, 7 points a jam?
Something like that.
Yeah, they could do it, right?
Math is hard.
Yeah, it is hard. Dusty Double Wide is not letting Prissy get past. Abby Roadkill's taking herself out in the back there, and she's not getting past. Oh, Dildozer, we know she's mean, but she did not get Prissy. I call Dildozer the sneaky little gremlin.
She
just
is.
Comes out of nowhere and just bashes those other jammers out of there.
No doubt.
Prissy's in point scoring position at the back of the pack. There's not that many Rhinestones for her to pass because Dusty and Dildozer are doing the runaway. So Prissy's got to catch up and pass them to get them as points. Abby's stepping back to go ahead and block when she can. Ooh.
Nice block. 3 points for the Holy Rollers, 0 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls.
Another
You don't even
penalty
care what it is,
on the.
Tony. You
even
on the
care what it is.
Rhinestones. It's a minor. Abby Roadkill. Illegal block. Running in to the...
Tony, what do you think? What do you think? Dance off?
Sounds like they're saying dance off.
I think that's what I hear too. I think that's what I hear
We're going to have a dance off.
All right. DJ, can I please have some awesome music? And turn it up. That's the wrong song, DJs.
All right, we've got a dance-off. Abby Roadkill had a minor penalty. She's up against LB Bach. Woo!
Get on the
And
track.
these girls are going to dance for a while, dance it off, and then the crowd is going to vote on who they think won, with Spank Alley making the final determination. Woo! Elle is showing us something. Lots of jazz hands and butt moving. Abby Roadkill's got the knees going, and she's got the spinning when she's down there. Oh, a moonwalk on skates, yes. Woo! Nice, Abby gives her a little love bump. There's a little love tap. I've never actually seen a two-lap dance-off of you. A dual dance-off?
I have.
Where they fought?
I have, actually.
Okay.
This is a regular occurrence in
This
Hart.
is. They're just all doing the Michael Jackson hands. If you have never seen TXRD, we are firmly in the sports entertainment category, and we love to entertain the crowd. They are going crazy for LB Bach.
Smart move.
Abby is not working them like she should, because this is not just about her dancing ability, it's about her ability to connect with the crowd. She's sitting down. What is she doing?
I don't know why she's giving up.
Yeah, Abby, you're losing the point. Oh, she's going to take her shirt off.
Okay, that was so awesome. All right, judges. What can you what
Now we
what
go
do
to
you
the
got for
Spank
me
Alley
here?
judges who let us know
1,
who they
2,
think
3,
won,
4, 5.
which may or may not be who the crowd voted
Holy
for.
Rollers, LB Bach.
And they voted for the Holy Rollers. LB Bach won that decisively, taking a point away from the Rhinestone Cowgirls. Category 5 for the Rhinestone Cowgirls up against Candy Slam for the Holy Rollers. Category jukes around and need to confess. But Candy Slam's going to try to get past those Rhinestones all by herself up there with no help from her own team. Ooh, Nikki Tiki time bombing her, going down in a hard shuffle of bodies there. But Boy Division's not letting Category 5 back. You know, I've seen these two tussle. Boy Division gets so mad at Category 5, she'll just take her down.
Boy Division is ultra competitive.
Yes, she is.
And you know, little fun fact about Boy Division, she doesn't like to be touched.
So this is probably a really fun sport for her then.
It's fun for me as well. I'm claustrophobic.
We all have our problems, Greta Ground and Pound. Candy Slam, she gets past all the Rhinestones on the inside. She's got to pull herself back behind the rest of the blockers who've just formed an impenetrable corralling wall.
Quit using those big words.
Corralling.
No, impenetrable.
Oh, that one. Okay. I can't say that word twice in a sentence. Category 5 gets knocked to the to the rail.
Oh, hey. 5 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls, 0 points for the Holy Rollers. Prissy Galore jamming for the Holy Rollers, and she's up against Loretta Sin for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. First time we've seen Loretta Sin jamming for the Rhinestones tonight.
That's true. She normally has been a pretty good stable for the Rhinestones, but they've been skating Cold War quite a bit more. I don't know if that's a skill thing or, you know, everybody's got different days when they're on more than others. So,
and you need
or
different
strategy
skaters
thing.
for different teams.
Absolutely.
And you really
That's
do.
really true. You know what? Because Category 5 has not skated a whole lot this season as a jammer, but she's been skating quite a bit in this game. So
yeah,
they're doing something. But Loretta is your lead jammer, and Prissy is also out now, finally, for the Holy Rollers.
Finally.
Was that editorialization, Greta Ground and Pound?
Slightly, although I would know nothing about that. I obviously am completely unbiased.
Yes, you are. Because you equally hate both teams.
That's correct.
Yes, Prissy Galore up behind the pack. She's passed a couple people with Loretta not knowing. 2 points for the Rhinestone Cowgirls, 3 points for the Holy Rollers. Well played, Holy Rollers, well played. And that's the end of the fourth quarter. It goes to the Rhinestone Cowgirls, 68-41. Stay tuned for interviews. Well, Greta, that game did not go the way I expected at all.
I certainly expected to see a much closer bout with both teams being so incredibly strong.
I know, close to a 30-point deficit from the Holy Rollers, but they played hard to the very end. They never gave up the fight at all. La Muerta here with Hades Lady from the Holy Rollers, bench managing tonight. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. You know, it wasn't too bad for an end of the season game. We really started to turn it on in the third quarter, so we're proud of that. And hey, we won the dance-off.
I am here with Nikki Ticky, time bomb for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. Nikki Ticky, you were insanely amazing out there tonight. Very aggressive, jamming hard, blocking hard. Tell me what it felt like out there.
Man, you know, the Holy Rollers played a good game, and there were some tough hits, and they had it out for us. They knew that if we won this game, we were going straight to the cup no matter what happens. And you know, as a jammer, getting hit by Anita and Pope and Prissy and all those girls, it's tough, you know, but we came out strong. We wanted to go straight to the cup and not have to worry about it anymore, and that's what we did.
I am here with Dee Toxin, captain for the Rhinestone Cowgirls. Dee Toxin, congratulations on a great win tonight.
Thank you so much.
Now tell us a little bit about what you did to prepare. You're a non-skating captain, so how does that affect your role?
It helps me a lot more because I don't have to worry about skating. I can just focus on strategy and practices and all that kind of stuff.
La Muerta here with Minnie Masker, captain of the Holy Rollers. Minnie, how you doing?
I am doing pretty well. How are you?
I'm doing good. So this is the end of the line, end of the season for the Holy Rollers.
It is. It was a hard-fought season. I think we did pretty good, and I don't know. We're not ready for it to be over, but at least we'll have more time to prepare for next season.
Yeah, and I think you've got some really good prospects. I mean, Attila the Nun was looking spectacular out there. LB Bach, this is going to be her second or third season, and she's doing so great. And I just heard this is Anita's last game.
Supposedly. We've heard this before, but she was pretty serious about it. So we may be losing our beloved, best, most badass, hard-hitting blocker, Anita Confess. So this game, we all played for her, and especially I know I did.
Endless pools are an incredible alternative to traditional